right, it's Lucas.
And I'm Jacob.
Bros Before Hoes Podcast. Welcome back, hoes. Not to the Bros Before Hoes podcast, but to the Lucas and Jacob Hour.
To the ho-wars. Because like it sounds like owls.
Oh, hoers.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually really scared about this podcast name change because somebody emailed us and said, if you change the name, I'm unsubscribing. So there was like 3 people who did that. So we've lost 3 listeners.
They
Sorry,
said
bye.
If you change, and then also someone said, if you upload it on YouTube, I'm going to be disappointed.
And it's right now we're being recorded.
Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube now. So
if you want to see me, if you're listening to this right now and you want to see me right now, currently I'm rocking on a chair.
Yeah, well, it's
like little do you know, you can't even hear it, but I'm gently rocking on a chair.
I know, that's like grandpa shit.
Have we talked about this in the podcast, how I'm embarrassed that I like rocking chairs?
Oh, no, I don't think we have, because this is like a weird thing where
I'm embarrassed, but I love rocking chairs.
Is it just because it just reminds you of a grandpa Midwest?
I don't know. I just always have loved, like, I love a recliner, but if it rocks, if it's a recliner that rocks, like, it's my chair. Like, I feel like I have to be moving. So, like, sitting on just a stable couch, like, doesn't have the same sort of appeal.
I haven't gotten to that level yet, but maybe one day.
I don't know what it is. I think it's because growing up, my dad always sat in a rocking chair, and he was the only one who was allowed to sit in it. So now that I can have my own, I'm like, oh, I can sit in it whenever.
Oh, yeah, because he doesn't have one anymore, but he used to be like, no.
And then when he visited my apartment, he claimed that he could only sit in the rocking chair again.
I know, and then you couldn't sit in it.
And I was like, I paid for it, though, but I still had to let him because he's like, you know, it's just like he's older.
Yeah, you have to do that for the elders.
Respect your elders, you know?
No elder abuse.
I'm literally gently rocking. And just so you guys know, this is how I always am whenever I record the podcast, even before we started recording it for YouTube, because this is where I always sit to record.
That's so funny. That for a whole entire hour, you're just like doing, like, all I picture is an old guy with one of those pipes or whatever.
I know.
Hello.
I was so embarrassed one time because I did record a video on another recliner I previously had. And someone commented being like, oh my God, I thought you were gay. Like, your sense of, like, style is so bad. The fact that you have a recliner in your living room, that's so disgusting. I was like, oh my God, I still remember that comment. I don't remember any other comments on that video besides the attack of my whole entire character because I own a recliner.
So these are actually considered, like, white trash? I didn't know that.
I think, because, like, think about, like, whenever you watch, like, Architectural's Digest YouTube channel, like Jessica Alba's mansion and stuff, like, they never have a recliner.
That's true.
Or if they do, like, I'm sure they hide it away when the camera crew comes. But, like, I love a recliner.
It does remind me of Smelly, but, like, I'm okay with it.
Steve Jobs always had a recliner. I made that up, but maybe.
You can think of, like, if you want to prove a point, you just need to find one really, really successful person.
You guys, if you know anyone who, like, Oprah, does she have a recliner? Email me the proof.
Yeah, so then you can say, boo, I can do it because this person does it.
And just so you guys know, if you're watching the video version of this on YouTube, we actually already tried to record this once, but it looked too much like a school project. So we decided to go more of a casual route on the couch and recliner. We tried to, like, do a whole light up setup. We had a desk. Yeah. I was like, why does it feel like we're recording high school news program?
Yeah, we were like 15-minute ins, and I didn't really realize
you
it
until 15-minute ins.
Oh, okay, sorry, guys.
I do that sometimes, too.
15 minutes in, and I didn't realize it until Lucas said it, but we had these microphones on these stands, which, like, I don't even that restricting, but it felt like I had to have a good-ass posture. And
it literally felt like I was talking about the weather for the day to a city of people, and I was the news anchor for that town.
Yeah, and even though we didn't have a script, it felt like we had a script.
I felt so uncomfortable, but, like, now I don't. I'm just, on my recliner.
I know, this is what I usually do, just chillax on the couch, legs crossed, the whole thing.
Literally. You can see our legs right now. That's how intimate this is.
I know.
I kind of have to suck in while I'm talking.
I know, that's what I'm going to scared of because...
I know, it's like, oh.
There's this thing with t-shirts where, like you kind of need to do this because if I have it like
anybody
this,
can look fat in a certain angle of a t-shirt.
So, like, and you guys don't know this, but I'm wearing spandex that, like, taped on my man boobs. But
oh my God, I cannot wait till we get to the point where we wear shapewear.
I know. So if you do want to watch it, we don't have a custom URL, but it's Lucas and Jacob Owl. So I don't know.
And if you hate the new podcast name, I'm sorry, but there's nothing you can really do.
But take it this way. It's kind of a joke because only like 3 of our podcasts have been an hour.
Yeah.
But it's called the Hour Podcast, but it's only 40 or 50 minutes.
Get it? LOL.
But yeah, it was funny with shapewear because I told Lucas like what would you do if for some reason you ripped my shirt and you saw like spandex shapewear, like you saw everything taped down.
I would mention it. But then if your face got red and you were embarrassed, I wouldn't mention it.
It's just funny putting that. It just sounds funny.
Also, remember, I always used to be so embarrassed. I got over this at like the age 15, but for some reason before the age 15, I was always so embarrassed wearing jeans or any sort of pants with a zipper where like it kind of makes it look like you have like a bulge. You know, like when you wear jeans and like it's like poking up for some when you sit down.
I know what
I
you're
used to be
talking
so
about.
embarrassed about that because I was like, oh my God, everyone thinks like I have like a boner right now or something.
Yeah, there was this thing in middle school where like I feel like I was always like looking down at my pants to see if it looked like I had a boner, but for somehow
I feel like most of our listeners are females. Also, we have some males, so if you're a male, we see you.
Yeah.
But for the majority of our listeners, do you ever get insecure about that it looks like you have a boner with jeans? Because I don't know if it's a girl thing too.
Oh yeah. Or do you ever look like? Because when I'm walking, I don't think I ever look down at people's pants. But do you ever accidentally, anyone, look down at people's pants? I don't think, because I honestly don't think there's been a bless you.
Oh my God, call the EMT.
There hasn't been a time in my life where I looked at someone's pants and I was like, do they have a boner?
I never once have thought that, but somehow it's an irrational fear that I think happens to a lot of people. And there's certain pants that if you wear, like they really like make a mountain when you sit down.
Yeah, so beware of that. Guys, it happens with the thick jeans.
Oh, you know how last podcast we talked about how in The Little Mermaid there's this whole conspiracy that the priest has a boner? Maybe he was just wearing jeans that bunched.
He wasn't wearing jeans, he was wearing like the priest outfit.
But still, maybe the priest in The Little Mermaid didn't have a boner. He just had the animators also had the problem of the boner jeans and wanted to express it on film.
Oh my gosh. A brand idea. Bonerless jeans.
But nowadays it doesn't happen with my jeans. I think skinny jeans solved the problem.
Yeah, because
they're so tight to your body, giving you the biggest muffin top that there's no way they could bunch.
That's the funny thing is that I feel like if someone lifted, if someone tore off my shirt when I had skinny jeans, it looks like I have a muffin top, and it's a thing.
I know. I want to mention a certain brand of underwear, but they always sponsor podcasts, so I don't want to say anything bad. Because what if they want to sponsor us in the future?
Oh, that's true. Because I hate underwear that for some reason gives you a muffin top. And
I know.
Like those certain brands that give you muffin tops, and you can't try on underwear when you go to the classic Target.
I have a certain brand of underwear that I bought. First of all, I bought smalls 2 years ago, and I was like, okay, this is like for sure a muffin top. I can't wear a small.
Yeah.
Then I got a medium because I was like, oh, I'm for sure a medium. Even that gave me a muffin top, and I was like, oh, okay. And now I have a large, and it's still... I don't have a muffin top in any other underwear, but for some reason, this one brand in a large, I also have a little bit of a spill.
Yeah, there has to be the perfect, like, there's this one type of underwear that I have. It's this Adidas underwear, but I only have 2 pairs of it because I can't find it again. But it's tight, because I like tight underwear. That sounds so fucking...
But it doesn't give you a muffin top?
But, because I don't like, yeah, but it doesn't give me a muffin top, and I love it, but I can't find it. By the way...
I also love underwear that's, like, slick. Like sweat underwear where like it's not cloth, it's like slick material.
Yeah, that's the underwear that I like too.
So Jacob is officially in Los Angeles, the big city. How does it feel?
Yes,
you graduated high school and now
days.
you're in Los Angeles, the city of sin, fame, hell, the Illuminati. You're here in the capital of it all.
Yeah, I still haven't gone. Like, I want to be walking one day and for someone to come up to me and say, oh, go inside of my apartment and you join the club. But that hasn't happened yet. I wouldn't go in. But
what would you do if someone said, oh, I'm a Scientologist and I'll make you famous? Would you believe it?
I wouldn't go because I am signed unless I was like really just felt it. But right now I wouldn't go because
what if they said what if they had a new
religion?
A new religion you never heard of? It was like, oh, this is the chair community and like Ellen DeGeneres is in it. And
is it in someone's
famous.
apartment?
It's in a mansion in the hills, and they say, but the thing is, you can't tell anyone.
No, I would like I that's so tricky because if they like showed videos, I don't know. I don't think I'd go because
if Ellen was there, I probably would join the cult.
If it's like a mansion in the hills, like that sounds super cool, but I just picture like really rich people getting
if
away
somehow
with
they had proof
things.
that Ellen DeGeneres was there and like RuPaul and like George Clooney were all part of this cult, I'd be like, I'm in then.
Yeah,
I'll
and
sell everything, sell my soul.
If they let me talk to my family, then yes. But if they say
I would cut my family out. I'm just kidding, but I would give it a think.
Yeah, because
Just kidding.
it would be like, I don't know, but at the end of the day, that would be super scary.
All right, well, if you randomly found this podcast through the recommendations on YouTube, this is a huge breaking news for the fans. Katy Perry released a new song.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about things that are important here.
Never really getting over. Yeah, this podcast is just a whole
And I had to
mess.
talk about this on the podcast because I thought it was so funny. The music video premiered on YouTube 9 p.m. LA time on Thursday. And me, Jacob, and Matthew watched it. And it was so funny how I looked over while we were watching it, how seriously we were all taking it. Like, we weren't even, like, enjoying it. Like, we're all taking it so seriously, like, watching this new music video. Like, none of it was a joke. Like, we were seriously watching, like, we were music critics, like, so excited for Katy Perry to be back.
And the crazy thing is that I feel like I just always talk during any show and, like, mention things. But it was because I just feel like, especially Katy Perry, because we all know I legit liked Witness. I'm not gonna front, but everyone said it's a flop. But Katy Perry's over. But then when she came back with this, I felt like it was a renewal. Like she's coming from Jesus'
I know,
arms.
and I think she realizes that for the general public, she might have to wear wigs to be Katy Perry. Because for some reason, people see her with the short hair. I think they just don't see Katy Perry. Because for some reason, when you see Katy Perry with the short hair, I think of like, I don't know, just like rich white women who like is kind of mad.
Yeah,
it doesn't give like the friendly like teenage dream vibe.
With the short hair, it even for me, it just rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, it makes me think of like rich, like I don't know, like someone from.
It just seems like judgy.
Yeah, like.
But when she has the long flowing hair, you're like, oh my god, this is free spirit Katy Perry, loves everyone. But with the short hair, all of a sudden she transforms into like, you just view her as like, I don't know, like remember the movie I just said remember the movie The Titanic. Like obviously everyone remembers the movie The Titanic, but like the rich people in that movie who are like they're all just kind of like uptight. That's like for some reason I know her personality isn't like that, but somehow she looks like that with the short hair.
Yeah, so it just proves that your look can give you different vibes.
So never really over. What do you rate it?
I love it. I think it's a solid 10 out of 10. I've listened to it so many times. I listen to it whenever I have a chance, and it's really catchy. And I feel like it's I don't know, like the if I'm not a music critic, but I feel like it's really good. It's really good, but it doesn't. I don't know if she evolved into a new person, but she did evolve into a new person. But it is like, yeah, it's good. I don't know what I was trying to like give.
Do you think she's a new person? You don't view her as the same?
I feel like she did. I feel like she changed into a different person.
When I
but
watched
at the
it,
same
I remember
time,
just feeling so happy because I was like, oh my god, like it just is weird. Like I feel like she's successfully evolved in a way that everyone will love. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I feel like maybe the reason why people didn't like Witness. It's so funny how seriously we talk about this. Like we're talking about like things that actually are real. But though I feel like maybe the reason people didn't like Witness is because it felt like she was like maybe trying to like cling on to like Teenage Dream or like trying to like cling. I don't even know. It seemed like maybe she was trying, but this I feel like she's effortlessly just being like, this is the new Katy Perry. Take it or leave it.
Yeah, and
hunty.
And I like this better because it just seems like she's being fully herself instead of trying to be someone else. And also, obviously, Cardi B released a song. It's good. It's like that wasn't it's good. It's actually good. And then Miley Cyrus's EP, which when I first listened to it, I was like, but now I love it.
Yeah, it's sort of like Dead Pets vibes.
Yeah, obviously it's not, oh my gosh, she's gonna be on the radio, but I like it. Those are my thoughts.
So, you guys, this is to the point where we're going to do what the podcast is actually about.
So
basically, me and Jacob both wrote down on toilet paper, by the way. It was Jacob's idea. It was actually, we used toilet paper.
And
it's not used. But.
We out like fronting. Like, this isn't brand new toilet paper. This is toilet paper that I got from the roll that was on.
Oh, yeah, it was on the roll in my guest bathroom, so, like, it might have remnants from whoever used it.
Yeah, like, who was the last guest?
And we
You never
both
know.
wrote down celebrities and YouTubers, exchanged hats, and we're going to draw out one by one the celebrities and YouTubers. And then you just have to genuinely what you actually think they're like in real life and what they do in a real day. Because like with social media, like you see certain people and you're like, I wonder what they're like when they're not on social media.
Yeah, and I feel like a video is only 10 minutes of their, or like 30 minutes of their life. So what like when they're not filming, what are they doing? When do they wake up? I always wonder these questions.
Yeah,
So
like
today-
Selena Gomez, for example. Like, I wonder what she does all day.
I know, because
Obviously, she goes to the music studio, but like, what does she watch on TV? Do you think she watches like Animal Planet, or like does she watch like Untold Stories of the ER?
And then
Like, who knows? Maybe she might watch The Duggars.
yeah, and then like obviously she goes on her phone, but does she like what's her screen time? Is it 8 hours or is it just the average 3 hours like me, or is it? I don't know. I want to know.
Should I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, this is such a good one. Cascada.
Oh, okay.
How did
So-
you think of this?
Somehow I thought of it, and so when we were doing this, we were trying to think of people everyone would know, so anyone can get it. And I feel like you might not know who it is, but should I sing a sample of the song?
Yeah.
Evacuate the dance floor. And
Also, every time we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear I could fly.
then
Oh my
you
God,
hear my
Cascada was
heartbeat
like an
fast.
icon.
I know, and
And she also did a rendition of a serious country song, made it a disco bop.
what song?
What hurts the most
Oh yeah.
is being so close. Do the Rascal Flatts still make new music? I'm gonna go on my Apple Music after this because, like, in 6th grade, like I loved them. I was like, I love the Rascal Flatts.
Achy breaky how.
I remember there's one of the teachers at my elementary school. I grew up in Nebraska, and like we had these county fairs, ever as county fairs, but like country music people who were like up and coming would perform at the county fair because it actually was kind of big, the county fair.
Yeah.
But I remember one of the teachers was like this young new teacher, and she always bragged like, yeah, before the Rascal Flatts were really big, they
She was a
performed at the
groupie?
Columbus. They performed at the Columbus County Fair, and I did hang out with them. And that's all she told us because we were in 5th grade. But like now thinking back, I wonder if like she low key hooked up with them. You know what I mean?
know, and was she a groupie for like 2 days?
Did she stay at the Holiday Inn penthouse suite with the Rascal Flatts in Columbus, Nebraska, across the street from the Walmart, and literally live country star royalty dreams?
This is all I'm picturing is her waking up like I just picture like the Lana Del Rey song, Groupie in Love. Like there's like 4 of them, I don't know, but she like has to pick which one she likes, and like she wants to be in love, but at the same time they're traveling.
And
she's
also,
a
she low-key
teacher.
had a fiance during all this, but she's like, you know what? It's the Rascal Flatts. Like, it doesn't matter.
I know, it's
and
so-
even her fiance was okay with it because he's like, it's the Rascal Flatts.
I feel like there's certain people that like when you hear their name, it's like, you know what? Like even no matter your age, you can get with them.
Like, if my mom got, like, one of the Rascal Flatts wanted to take her on tour, I feel like everyone in the family would be like, of course, go.
Yeah, or even like someone like
Even my dad would be like, of course. You know what I mean? Like, no questions asked. We can talk about it after the tour, but go.
I know, because you're with the Rascal Flatts. Like, everyone knows who they are.
I love it. But
Yeah.
Cascada, I don't know how. She's like a pop star who, like, how did that happen? Like, how did this weird, like, disco music, was it disco? I don't even know how to describe it. Like, how did this
Yeah.
music make it to the radio and be so successful? I love it, but, like, I wouldn't picture it to, like, you know what I mean?
I
picture,
know,
I picture
I can
radios to
see
be
it.
like, oh, this is too, like,
Yeah, because
dancey or something.
I feel like in like I don't know what year it was, but there was so many DJ songs. But this was before like that, like that one DJ Snake song. Like it was everyone loved it. But this was before.
Cascada, if I had to guess, I feel like now she could have continued the bops to 2019. Like, she could still be reigning the charts, but she decided to take a step back and was like,
Yeah, for sure.
she was like, you know what? Like, what hurts the most hit the radio. I could keep on doing this, but I've decided that I'd rather have. I feel like she lives in Florida and like performs at the bars there, and it just wants to keep it like that.
Do you think she has kids or husband or wife or anything?
I think she has 2 twins, a husband, and yeah, I feel like she's living happily. And I feel like record labels are always calling her, being like, "We need another Cascada comeback hit," and she's like, "You know what? No."
Because who is the Cascada?
Was it a band or one person?
It was one girl with blonde hair.
Is she American? I feel like she's like Swedish.
I know. I'm just guessing she's like Swedish.
So I feel like she
or
might be
something.
back in Sweden. She never really even came to America. They just somehow made it over here, and she's like, and she just is, or maybe she was just a robot the whole time. It wasn't even real.
And I feel like if you had to compare her, I feel like she's like the Ellie Goulding.
Oh yeah,
they're
they kind of look
similar.
the same.
Yeah, but I feel like she might have been a robot because even her voice is just like, okay, just take out the batteries. Okay, Lucas's first one.
But Jacob's first one.
Oh,
the ones I wrote on toilet paper.
Tati. So Tati Westbrook.
Tati. Makeup YouTuber royalty.
She recently, everyone knows about her because like the James Showers drama.
Also, she has her own vitamin line that apparently makes your skin better, hair better, just everything better.
Yeah, just like you take one vitamin and you wake up and you're like, I finally know the meaning. I feel like it does that. I haven't ever took them though. But I've only seen a few of her videos, and she's always so calm. She somehow just always is in a meditative voice. So I picture her to wake up, eat a rice cake with a little bit of almond butter, and I feel like she does like yoga or like those LA workouts that I don't even know.
Yeah.
Like that one.
I almost feel like she pretends to do yoga. Like says she does yoga and like leaves the house, but then like actually just like goes to yoga land, but like everyone in her life thinks she does yoga, but she actually doesn't. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a hidden secret.
Yeah, I can see what you mean. And then I feel like, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if this is bad to say, but I feel like she like smokes cigarettes secretly.
Oh, like sometimes in the bathroom with the window open, hiding it from her husband.
I feel like it's like, I feel like she likes doing it, but also it's kind of just like a way of releasing toxins. Like you can see that. I don't know. I just get that vibe. And then I feel like her husband gets home from 4-hour walk, and then they just like go to the park with their dogs, and then go to bed at like 10. That's.
She uploads a video every single day, so I feel like most of the day is like
that's
work.
True.
But then like she pretends to do yoga.
I forgot to leave that out. She's for sure, like, she uploads a lot. So she's for sure, like, walking, editing, doing, like, business cows, too.
And, like, going to the vitamin factory, like, kind of sprinkling some, like, grass on it. Like, different things from, like, she finds on a hike.
Yeah, like clover leaves and all that stuff.
That's the funny thing about vitamins is, like, I remember reading about it because I was like, hair and skin vitamins are so big. I think, like, bigger than ever. And there's, like, nothing to back them up because they're not FDA approved.
Wait, for real?
Well, because vitamins don't have to be.
Oh, okay.
So, there's you could just have, like, fake stuff in about. I'm sure it's actually vitamins that are somehow proven. But if you wanted to, you could launch a brand and claim it's something, and it doesn't have to live up to that. Because it's not. I actually might be making all this up, but I think that's what it is.
Yeah, because I heard that, like, a lot of old people take fish oil. But I saw in a YouTube video that I watched. I don't know if this is true, but it was a YouTube video. And they said that fish oil, most of the time, the vitamins that you take don't even have actual fish oil. And I forgot the reason why.
Same with CBD. Like, I feel like with CBD, I've read that. I listened to this one podcast that, like, goes into the science behind everything. And they said that they investigated, like, so many different brands of CBD. Because, the CBD, everyone's like, oh, my God, it brings you calm or whatever. And most of the CBD that they investigated wasn't what it was advertised as. Like, it was either way less, way more, had, like, THC in it. Like, none of it was actually, most of it, like, wasn't actually what it says.
That's crazy because it
Did
seems
we ever mention on here how mom and dad they bought CBD?
Oh, yeah, because, like, our dad has, like, a bad, what is
Knee?
it called? Knee, yeah.
Wait, what is this called?
That's what happens when you get out of high school. Yeah, you bad knee, and then, like, obviously, like, just other things. And then they tried it, and they said that they put it on their, like, pain areas, and it went away. And I was like, what? But then they use it now, like, on the leg, and it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, they think that it was a scam because they went to the actual CBD place and they placed the stuff on their arm and stuff, and they were like, oh my God, it feels so good. And then, like, the actual CBD they got and brought home, they think is just, like, vegetable oil because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, so it could just be, like, there is an oil that does solve the problems, but I wonder, like, I want to, like, hear the science behind CBD because I wonder if it actually does, like, make you less stressed out or whatever it's supposed to do.
I might start bathing myself in it.
It seems like Kim Kardashian had a pouty with CBD everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Okay, let's see. Wait, what's this say? Hey, Dadle voice?
Oh, Hey Arnold voice.
Oh, the Hey Arnold voice?
Yeah, I didn't know who it was, but, like, the main character in the cartoon.
I feel like he's dead. not to be morbid, but I feel like, I don't know.
So you did that? You just think he's dead?
Yeah, I feel like now I need to know.
Yeah. Okay. So he could be dead because the
I remember
person
hearing
that
someone in SpongeBob died.
Yeah. So and I think Hey Arnold came up before that. I'm pretty sure. So that honestly could be the Cold Hard Fox. Cold.
Oh no, he's
sad
still
fox.
alive.
How old is he? He looks
Wait,
young.
what? He's only 30. For some reason, I was picturing like an old man.
Oh, so he must have been like teenager
I feel like
when he
I've
did
always
it.
with these cartoon character voices, I always picture like someone way older pretending to be like young.
Yeah. So I guess
He grew up in Santa Barbara. He was also in Max Keeble's Big Move. Did you hear about that movie?
is that
Before
Disney?
you were born. It was 2001.
I don't know.
Wait, when were you born in 2001?
Yeah.
Okay, the year you were born, Max Keeble's Big Move. I remember I wanted to see it so bad. I still have never seen it. But I remember seeing all the trailers for it, and it was about this guy who moves to a new town and like changes his whole personality.
Wait, we should watch that tonight.
Oh, literally. But I feel like that guy who did Hey Arnold voice, I feel like as a child he was forced into acting. This is all just my theory.
Okay.
None of this is based on facts.
I feel like he listens to the podcast.
I feel like he was forced into acting as a child because his mom like wanted him to be famous. And then like once he turned 17, he was like, listen, I don't want to do this. Now just lives a regular life in Santa Barbara. Surfs.
Yeah, I can
Gardens.
see that.
I feel like he doesn't even think about Harold. Like when people mention Harold, he's like, "Wait, what's that?" Like he doesn't. It's like a thing of like it's a whole different life. He doesn't even remember.
And he's like blessed because he was a voice actor, so no one knows what he looks like.
But you watched Harold because if you were born in 2001,
the reason why because it was on Netflix when I was like, I think I was like 12 or something, so I used to watch reruns.
oh my god, that's such a bop of a show.
Yeah. So next one, Amanda Bynes. This is good. She did that People magazine thingy-majig, but then she went back to rehab, right?
You remember hearing that she fell off like her, I don't know, like her stability again?
Yeah, so I'm guessing, let's just go, she's at FITM, so she goes to FITM, I feel like she wakes up I feel like she has, her class like starts at 12, so she like wakes up at 11 and then goes to like the counselor like to talk about like drug abuse or something, like how not to do drugs, like how to not to get addicted, and then goes to a class, maybe like eats a salad obviously after the class, and then I feel like she's friends with the professors. Like she doesn't have friends at her age, she's friends with like the 60-year-olds.
I can see that.
Yeah, and then studies for clothing.
Oh, yeah, actually, I feel like she wouldn't. I feel like she doesn't go to college anymore. She's like, whatever, I don't need to.
And she's just like auditioning or whatever.
I always want to see her out in the wild in LA because I heard that she lives close to here.
For real?
But I never have seen her.
Oh my gosh, that'd be like I feel like it'd be crazy seeing her walk past her. Like I'd be too scared to ask for a photo. I wouldn't, but like I would just want to see her in real life.
I know, same.
It'd be crazy because I feel like she's just like she's been like everywhere for so many years, and it's like seeing her in real
You think
life.
she will go back to acting?
I feel like she'll like go back, but I feel like it might be like damaging for some reason. It might be like be bad.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I could see her I want her to do like an Olsen Twins thing where like she just does like a fashion line and you never really see her, but like she's behind the scenes like doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
And like it just doesn't want to be on camera anymore.
Yeah, because I feel like I don't know, I don't even know, but I feel like she's like not supposed to be on the camera. I just feel like
I feel like she should do a Target line.
Oh, can you pick, especially it's Amanda Bynes.
And it's not even called Amanda Bynes. Like it's a brand that everyone's like, oh, this is actually cool at Target. Like I actually like their clothes. And then 3 years into the brand being big, it's announced like, oh, this is actually Amanda Bynes' brand. And everyone's like, wait, what?
It's like, what? If you're on that, Amanda, please make T-shirts that are plain that have like good wear, like good use.
Sarah Bareilles, Jacob wrote down for me.
The person that sings, if you're gonna ride me a love song.
Does she also sing This Is My Fight Song?
That's another person.
They're kind of the same though, right?
Yeah, basically the same person.
Wait, who sings This Is My Fight Song? I swear that's Sarah Bareilles, or at least her sister.
No, because this is the only reason why I know. Because remember when we landed at LAX and we got in the person's car, and on the radio it said fight song, and it showed the artist because Lucas pointed it out because the person that was driving the car wasn't someone that would listen to that song.
Oh yeah, it was like a middle-aged man, and he was listening to Fight Song, and then once it came on, he changed it so fast. It's like, boo, if you want to listen to that, we're okay with it. Like that was already on before we got in the car, and it's like if you want to continue to listen to that pump up anthem, don't let us stop you.
And the reason why, because showed another person, but I forgot her name. But yeah, I just think that if you like fight song, you should be able to listen to it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but like a recent song that she does sing is that Brave song. And honestly,
That's Sarah Bareilles?
Yeah, because last night I
Oh,
saw.
okay. I actually went to one of her concerts
When?
when I was like 20. Randomly, like it was one of these things where like she was performing at the Greek in LA, and that day me and someone got tickets to go see her because we were like, why not?
Yeah.
And yeah, she sang Brave and she sang Love Song. Loved it.
Oh my god.
She just seems like she just like, I don't know how to explain it. She also seems like she is like more of like a musical theater person.
Oh yeah, like not a pop star.
Yeah, she's kind of just doing it for fun. Like,
Yeah, I can see that.
kind of if she wasn't going to be a pop star, she'd be like a music teacher at a college or something.
Yeah, because she's been like doing music for so long. If you think about it, it seems like Love Song was so long ago.
You're not gonna write me a love song.
And it really brought back the melodies. Okay, Olivia Jade, college scandal goal. That's so degrading. I'm joking. She's like just the person that was in the college
Degrading?
scandal. It sounds like it.
I mean, that's what most people know her right now. She's
Yeah,
involved in the USC college scandal.
So even though her mom might go to prison for 40 years, right?
I hope that's not true. That's so sad.
I know 40 years without
Obviously,
like,
what they did was
being-
fucked up. I don't think the rest of her life should be taken away from her.
I know. I feel like since they're so rich, they should just have to donate money every year for people to go to college
Yeah, we
that
already
don't have enough
said
money.
this in the podcast, but yeah, they should just force them to like give up 90% of their wealth.
I know. And
to designate it to paying for people's college tuitions.
yeah, and like people that can't, or like start a scholarship or whatever.
Oh my god.
But I do think, because there was these TMZ photos of her like at a club or something, eating lunch or something. Eating lunch is at a club, but I just feel like she cares about her mom, but at the same time, she's like, you know what? I didn't want to go to college, so I'm just gonna do my life that I wanted to. So she's not doing YouTube. So I bet she just like pouties at night and does like during the day just like eats salad.
I remember reading like one of those like TMZ or Page 6 things where like it's based on no facts, but they say a source says. They said a source says that Olivia Jade is furious at her parents.
Oh, I saw that too.
Because they took away her career or
I know,
whatever.
so maybe she's just like mad at them because.
But at the
'cause
same
she
time, I
didn't
thought
wanna.
about that, and I'm like, she really shouldn't be mad at them because they're also one of the factors into why she even has a career. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like her mom's the person from Full House.
Yeah, that's how I heard about her. Just hearing like, oh, that's the daughter from the mom of Full House. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I feel like she can be mad, but then at the same time, it's like they helped you a lot.
Do you think she wanted to? Do you think she wanted to scam her way into USC, or her mom made her?
I just feel like she didn't even want to go to college because I feel like she didn't want to go, and then her mom was like, "Well, like your scores don't let you get into this college," and then she was like, and then she just went along with it. But I feel like she did know, but she just like went along with it because
Imagine all of the rich families across the U.S. right now that are panicking. Like, are they going to continue to like persecute people for doing this? Because like they're like, oh my god, we literally did that in the '90s. Are they going to somehow find out we did it?
Yeah, that would be so scary because it's like I got away with it, but are they gonna bring it up?
I think they're just taking out all the anger on Aunt Becky.
Yeah, so then more people are scared to do it.
Wait, what's that say?
Mr. Clean.
Wait, isn't that an animation?
Well, yeah, but like I feel like he's based off a real person.
Have you noticed? Have you seen the new Mr. Clean ads where they kind of try to make him like sexual?
I know, like he has muscles and a
I know, like
six-pack,
for
not
Mr.
six-pack.
Clean, it used to be like, oh, he's just like a friendly bald guy like cleaning the kitchen, but now they actually try to make it like sensual,
I know,
like
and
literally like zoom ins on like his body, like.
He's glassy.
There's moms across the U.S. are like physically attracted to Mr. Clean.
I know he's glassy. Like I wouldn't be surprised if I typed in like Mr. Clean naked those photos.
There's definitely like, ew.
like gross videos
Dude,
of
what
Mr.
did
Clean.
you do in this hat that you did? What is that in there?
Ew,
You are disgusting. That's a piece of Chick-fil-A chicken.
I
Smell
didn't-
it.
Wait.
Is it Chick-fil-A
It's
chicken?
dog food. It's
Oh.
dog food. It smells like the dog food
I thought
bacon.
it was literally like remnants of Chick-fil-A crispy chicken skin. But Mr. Clean, I feel like, yeah, he's just continuing to work out and attract moms all over the U.S. to buy his products.
Do you think he ever hooks up with the moms, or do you think he's like, no, that's not part of the life?
I feel like he seduces moms to the point where they buy the product and will do anything to get them to buy the product, but nothing like actual.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
once
like
they
a
actually try to
businessman.
kiss or something, he's like, okay, like I'm not a prostitute, but he's willing to like give them back massages, neck massages.
Because he gives me like he's asexual. Like he doesn't
Yeah, it's almost like he's just doing it all for the brand of Mr. Clean.
Yeah, he's a hard worker.
Like he doesn't actually like, have any sexual attraction towards anything. He knows that he has a good body objectively and is going to use it to sell Mr. Clean.
So are you attracted to Mr. Clean?
I don't remember exactly what he looks like, but probably.
He's like Dr. Phil, but like
it's like
muscular.
if Dr. Phil had a six-pack.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And was really good at cleaning kitchen counters.
Demi Lovato. Oh my gosh. Past Disney star Demi Lovato.
What do you think she does?
I feel like every day she like contacts a new DJ and like asks, do you want to make a song together? And then
Do you think she wakes up in a good mood or bad mood? And like, do you think the most of her day she's like cheerful, or most of the day she's like kind of in like a negative mood?
Yeah, I feel like she's like to like the people that work for her, like her assistants or whatever. I feel like she is kind of like mean, and I feel like she does have a positive outlook sometimes, but then she's also like, what's even the point? But like,
Lobotics are gonna come for you.
Oh yeah, but also like
Jacob's just been canceled by Lobotics everywhere.
But also like her music is good, so I feel like she's like positive most of the time. But then at the same time, as I said, I'm not gonna like. She's also just like kind of mean and negative.
Yeah, I feel like she's happy for the most part, but then like something little could set her off.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Like I feel like if her assistant like books the SUV for the wrong time, like 5 minutes late, she might like just throw a fit.
Yeah, possibly like not hurt anyone, but like rip a paper plate.
Yeah, so a paper plate. Yeah, so I do think she lives like a great life, but at the same time, like maybe kind of have better outlooks on life. But I'm just making this up.
So we have literally no evidence to back this up. It's just what Jacob thinks. Jacob just wrote for me. This is my last one. Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh, iCarly.
I feel like she lives a great life. Like I feel like she's her agents and stuff are like, do you want to read for this role? They really want you to be part of it. And she's like, nah, I don't really feel like it. Like she's like, would I rather be acting or just like living my best life? And she's like, I'd rather just be really active on Instagram. Because like, have you noticed that she's so active on Instagram? Like not just like posting selfies anymore, but actual photo shoots.
Yeah, so like she's one of the people that has the best Instagram. Like classic smiling photos. And every Sunday, it seems like she uploads a picture of her in her vehicle, taking a picture, like, I don't know if it's in traffic or in her garage.
I feel like she's not going to continue to act because she doesn't want to. And I feel like she's going to go more of, like, the Jessica Alba route and, like, create some massive company.
Oh, yeah, I feel
like it's going to be a skincare company.
But do you think that she's going to continue doing voices for cartoons?
Maybe, because, like, that's a one-day job.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like for the most part, she's going to partner with, like, 4 other people who aren't famous, and she'll have a brand in Sephora that, like, somehow, like, brightens your skin or, like, takes away blemishes or something.
Yeah, I can
like some sort of mask.
Her skin's so good, so I'd believe it.
Like Glam Glow 2.0.
Yeah, I could see that. And she does give off, like, the vibe, like, because hasn't she been acting since she's so young? Like, School of Rock. Yeah, so I do think she's just going to make a company or something like that.
Yeah, something like that to do with skincare. Maybe skin vitamins. She'll come for Toddy.
Oh, she should. That would fit her very well. Or just, like, something that can be, like, unisex, like, for boys and girls.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, if it wasn't skincare, what would her brand be? I don't think she would do makeup, like, cosmetics.
I can picture her doing, like, something with, like stuff that you wouldn't, like, something that's kind of in its own lane, like blinds. Like, I don't know why, but like chairs, just chairs.
I could see her doing like a powder that you insert into a drink and like has like a bunch of vitamins and superfoods.
That'd be awesome, like the vitamin C when you sick.
Yeah, like sort of not like a vitamin, but just something that she says like add it into 1 cup a day. Like you should be drinking water anyway. Add this into one of your waters a day, and like it can help in so many ways. And you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
there's really no
things.
Proof behind it, and science says that it doesn't do anything.
But she says it does.
But all of the consumers who buy it claim that it does stuff, and she has results herself. She says it really has changed a lot. But like every like 5 years, scientists do another review on it, and they're like, again, like it doesn't do anything. But if it has a placebo, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, I can totally see that because that's all I can say. Okay. Next one, I'm kind of crumpled it up. Okay, I think it says I kind of looked at it last time and I thought it said Brody from the Kardashians.
I'm sorry.
I thought it said Brody from the Kardashians.
What does it say?
Rody Pouty Wig. Wait, sorry, I can't read it.
Oh, we've already kind of talked about this, but Katy Perry with no wig.
Oh yeah, we already said that. Like, judgy.
Yeah, I almost feel like when Katy Perry has a wig on, she feels really happy. And then when she has her regular short hair, I feel like she might be kind of in a bad mood. Not because it looks bad or anything, just because, like, it just makes her feel mad.
Yeah, because I feel like when she first got the show, she was like, yes. But then when she saw everyone else's reaction, it had an effect on her, a toll.
Oh, yeah.
So then she was like, wait, do I love it as much? Yeah.
Have you noticed that I've heard I was listening, whose podcast was it? It was someone's podcast, and they talked about how it's so funny how when someone gets a new haircut, everyone has to pretend it looks good, but like in the back of your mind, you're kind of thinking, you look worse.
Oh, yeah.
I know what I mean? Like even like last year when I shaved my head, like everyone has to pretend because like they just want to be supportive. Like, oh my God, it looks so good. But like everyone in the back of their mind is like, obviously you look worse. You know what I mean? But if you want to do this, you can. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like there's so many things like that with your parents when you do something.
Yeah, like everyone thinks like, of course, before you did this transformation, you looked a lot better. You now look a little bit worse, but if it makes you feel better, keep on doing it.
Yeah, like because you just have to. You just feel like might as well uplift them.
Yeah,
no point of
like
bringing
thinking
them
back
down.
to like when I bleached my hair, like probably look better with brown hair, but like most people are like, you know what, it looks great. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like and then after you go back to your normal hair, you can bring it up and be like,
yeah,
you look like shit.
Yeah, the thing is like when someone goes through a transformation, they already went through such a vulnerable thing that you can't say anything because that's such a dick move. But then after they get back to their original state, you can point out like, oh yeah, when you first shaved your head, I thought it was really ugly, but obviously it's already been done. I'm not going to bring you down.
Yeah, like that is something that like I feel like when people do say stuff like that, it's like, wait, I went that much time not realizing it. And it's like you wake up.
I hate that because when you're in it, like even when I dyed my hair blonde just in December, I look back on videos and when my whole head was blonde, it looks good. But then there's a certain point where my sides are brown and my top is blonde, and it just looks so bad.
Yeah.
And at the time, I remember thinking it looked so good.
It's like a different.
That just shows like even in 10 years, we'll probably look back on this very podcast and be like, I looked so bad. But there's always hopefully improving.
Yeah, I just like know and like probably even 2 years I'll watch this podcast and be like, why did I say this word so much? Like something that I did. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it is weird because this is actually our second video podcast. Remember how you had another podcast before this and we did it?
Oh,
it's not on YouTube or anywhere to be
deleted.
seen. But we did do it. And there was we talked about Logan Paul during that whole mystery and it was intense. But now no one knows.
It's all been deleted from the interwebs. Well, thank you guys for listening to the first Lucas and Jacob Hour. Sorry if you hate the new name, but we had to get rid of Bros Before Hoes because, we just don't want that to haunt us.
Yeah, and...
But most people replied and they were like, that's not even offensive. And I agree, but we just have been advised that for advertisers and stuff, it wasn't the best idea.
Yeah, and also if you're watching it somewhere, it's like, oh my gosh.
Did you see that email that someone wrote saying thank you for changing the name?
No, I didn't see it.
They said thank you so much for changing the name because like sometimes my mom asks what I'm listening to and I don't want to say Bros Before Hoes.
Oh, I did see that one now. Yeah, so we're actually saving you guys when your mom asks you why are you watching Bros Before Hoes. And it's like if someone asks you what podcast do you like in your in-school or in English class, you can say Lucas and Jacob Hour instead of saying Bros Before Hoes. Might be weird saying that.
Well, thank you guys for rocking along with us in this rocking chair.
Woo!
And with that, we're going to sign off. It's been a Lucas and Jacob Hour.
Okay, click the sign out button. Bye.